It's time to upgrade Hangouts on Air. Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Hangouts on Air today. Again, I mentioned this a little bit in the last episode of Hit My TV. Today I'm going to show you a few things you can do to make Hangouts on Air even cooler. I want to jump right in because I'm going to tell you about lots of stuff. So here we go. The first thing I want to show you is this Q&A thing. And these are all things that need to be turned on before you actually get into the Hangout. So this is really important to think about when you are actually setting it up. The Q&A is really cool. Basically what it does is it gives you a Q&A on the side when they turn on the video. And this allows people to ask questions right from their viewing area. You see over here, you have the questions. They can actually see the questions that are asked and then +1 those questions. And of course they can ask their own questions. And what's really cool is on your side, in the back end, you'll see the questions pop up in a bar on the side very similar to this, and you can click on that question while you're answering it and then click on it again when you're finished answering it, and that will actually create timestamps within the videos so people can simply jump to the questions that are being answered. This is really, really handy if you're doing a Q&A style show. A lot of times when I do a live episode of Hit the Mic, I do a bit of Q&A, so it's really nice because those questions can be really easy to get to. The next up we have applause. Applause is actually a really new feature, and it just lets people kind of give you a woohoo, and they can tell you what they're thinking about you doing the show. And then of course you can turn on the Showcase app, which allows you to showcase links live during your show with the audience, which is really cool, especially if you're going to be having maybe a guest on like a web show and you want to send them someplace, or if you're doing a webinar and you want to send them someplace to make a purchase, you can showcase that link very easily right in the broadcast, which is really, really cool. So those are 3 ways you can kind of up your actual live experience. 2 ways you can actually up your experience of your event page is by customizing this event page. First up and foremost, you can add a trailer. So you can very simply add a little video here that tells you what the show is going to be about. This is really especially cool if you're doing maybe a one-off interview kind of thing, or you're having a guest and you two are going to do a Q&A thing. It kind of gives the people you're inviting or the people who see the event an idea of what's going to happen on the broadcast. I suggest keeping them as short as possible while still getting what you want to get out. But that's a really cool way to customize this event page. The other way is you can actually add a really cool header up here. What you'll do is you'll actually hit Edit Event, and you see you can change the theme now. And you can change the theme to something they have up here. And what's really cool is a lot of the ones they have actually change. You can see the butterflies flapping their wings, the water's moving, there's fire in this grill, or you can choose your own photos based on things you already have uploaded. If I don't have anything in particular I'm gonna put up there, I'll often put this same thing that's on my YouTube channel art up there. Or again, there you have a ton of things to choose from. You can see the popcorn's popping, and that's really fun, especially if you're doing something with a very specific theme that fits any of these things. So that's a really cool way, again, to customize your experience, because you're able to, oh, the ghost is cute. You're able to really make it look how you want it to look. And you can see a lot of these don't move, but then you have these cool ones up here that do move, which are, I think, kind of fun. And what I'm going to do is set this as the theme, hit save, and then right up at the top, you'll actually see that show up. And so now, again, this butterfly will start flapping in just a second. There he goes. So again, you've changed the whole look of this and made it very much so your show in a very simple way, especially if you then add a trailer. So aren't those really cool ways to sort of upgrade your experience and make it even cooler and more personalized for your viewers? If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and of course be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes of Hit the Mic TV. If you want to see what Hangouts on Air are happening right now, you can click on Hangouts on Air and you can see a full listing of all of the Hangouts happening right now. Okay? Now if you're ready to start or schedule yours, you'll just hit Start a Hangout on Air, give it a name, give it a description,